Hi, everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining us. Let's dive into what our quote is for today. Challenge yourself to succeed and prove to yourself you can do it.
Yes, and welcome to our channel, bringing clarity for you. I'm Bonnie, life experience mentor.
And I'm Kathleen, life coach and health coach, owner of Sure to Inspire Coaching.
Cool. And we're going to dive into the theme of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think we're getting close enough that we better start giving it some thought, right?
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm already starting to think about it and what I'm going to eat.
Oh, my. Any
I
other
know.
anxiety about it? Or, like,
Um, I want to make sure I exercise that day.
oh,
Yeah,
importance.
right.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd give 3 tips today for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, finding a way to like balance the pleasures of Thanksgiving because I think we were talking about there's got to be more to Thanksgiving than just food,
Yes,
right? So I think that's
right.
what we want to talk about today. So what's our first one, Bonnie?
Our first tip is the mindset. Your mindset planning Thanksgiving and mindset during the eating, during the dinner or lunch, whatever it is.
Yeah, it almost could be the whole day, right? Because
Yeah,
with Thanksgiving, you got to know where you're starting. You don't want to wait too late in the day to eat and then be over hungry. And then when the food is put out, you're just ravishing. So having a mindset of how are you going to balance the whole day?
right. And also, I think at the end of the day, it's respecting your body. Like, I know in the past, I could eat to where my stomach hurts. And then I'm laying around all night with stomach ache going, "Why did I do that to myself?"
Yeah, something to really think about.
Right.
So when we think about what foods are most important to us, how do you think that might help us?
It's gonna help on I'm gonna be mindful of the foods I really like. I'm not gonna eat something that like, "Oh, I don't like cranberry sauce. I never have." And sometimes I'll take a little bit on my plate just to please the aunt who made it.
Oh boy.
But I'm like, "I'm not doing that this year. I'm grown up adult now."
How about, taking the effect of, I'm going to look at everything that's out there, start thinking what's most important, what can I live with, what can I live without, and then deciding, if you really want a little bit of everything, it then becomes portion control. If
Yes.
you're like, hey, I really don't care for 3 or 4 of the items on the plate, maybe I'll fill up on some of the other things.
Right, and it also is a matter of, do you fill your plate or does somebody else fill the plate and pass it down?
Ooh, what do you
W
feel about that?
well, we always do like a buffet and you fill your own plate and then you sit around the table. I really like that.
Yeah. I like when the actual dishes are, like, in the kitchen, on the counter, on an island, and you can just sort of walk around and you serve yourself, and then come to the dining room table or the kitchen table, and then just enjoy the conversations that are going on instead of having all that food just staring at you.
Right. Exactly, and you can enjoy it, and this year, I don't like gravy much, so I just take, like, a teaspoon, but I do like, stuffing.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so I am gonna have stuffing, but I don't really like mashed potatoes, so I think I'm gonna skip the mashed potatoes. I don't like them
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that, depending on how often you have it,
Right?
Uh, it's amazing how many people may keep Thanksgiving food only for one time a year instead of just making it throughout the year as a regular meal every
It's
other month,
true.
something like that. We occasionally do it. I don't do it too often. But it's just a reminder. Everybody feels like Thanksgiving food is saved only for Thanksgiving.
Yep, that's part of
So
the mindset. All right, tip
Yeah.
number 2, your trigger foods.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are let's define what trigger foods are.
For me, it is something I eat, and then it opens the floodgate and the door to say, "Oh, I'm gonna eat more. This tastes good." I'm happy psychologically. My whole body's saying, "I like this food, eat more."
Oh, so is it something to keep that you need to avoid or figure out how to have a small amount and be content with it?
Yeah, figure out when to stop. When to stop to
Yeah,
say, "Really, I'm full. Why am I eating more?"
right. And if it's something you really, really love, find a way just to enjoy it, but not let it throw you off completely. I think you said one other time, it's like, gosh, if I have any cookies, then I just want all of them, right?
Yeah.
It's all or nothing. So decide if it is all or nothing that, maybe cookies just have to wait for another day when there's not so many variety to pick from.
Yeah, and I think, like, for me, I can eat cookies anytime if I wanted to. I'm probably gonna have, like, a half a slice of pumpkin pie,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna definitely have stuffing.
Yeah. Now my trigger food is homemade bread with butter on it.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
I tend not to have butter on anything else throughout the year, maybe a little bit of corn, but when there's homemade bread, I don't even care how much butter I put on it. So that to me is a trigger food because if I'm gonna have way too much of it, one, I'm gonna overfill up very fast. But then
Mhm.
I have to figure out, well, what am I gonna sacrifice for something else because I may have overindulged on bread and butter.
Right, and I think also little tricks like setting your fork down once you're done
Yeah.
eating a healthy serving and talking or doing something else so that you're also kinda like a distraction, so you just are not concentrating on food.
Yeah, and remember, seconds will always be there.
Yeah.
Whoever your host is, whoever your cook is, they made more than enough. You're gonna go home with most likely a good sized doggy bag. So don't feel like, oh, I have to eat everything because it's never gonna be there anymore. There's
Yes.
plenty.
That's one of my triggers is I was raised by depression era parents. So it's like, eat
Mhm.
everything. You don't know when you're gonna get it again.
Yeah,
With that mindset of the trigger is like, well, it's not true. It's not present time. We have plenty of stuff here.
yeah.
Cool.
All right. And our last tip number 3 is really think about how do you want to enjoy the day? Is it really all about food? Could it be about other things? So if you take the focus off of food and you realize there's other things to enjoy, that could give you a so much more better balance for the day.
Right. So that all day long, you're not saying, oh, I can't wait for the pumpkin pie. Oh, I can't wait for the stuffing. You could be saying, oh, I can't wait for that card game that we always play
Yeah.
as a family.
Or I love getting down on the floor and playing with the kids. Or, I love getting
Yeah.
out and playing a specific card game with the grandkids. Or, watching that football game together becomes the highlight.
Oh, yeah, the football game, or, like, everyone takes a family walk who wants to
Yeah.
after dinner. That's also another tradition that's nice.
And and if you don't even have a tradition, get a new tradition going, right? Get
Exactly.
going something that could give you all a little physical activity, fresh air, um, fun, laughing, and then you'll tend to stay away from taking the food and making it the only focus of the day.
Right. That's what we're saying. You can have an enjoyable day that's just more than food. It's really the social interaction between relatives or whoever you're with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking it sort of goes with our quote for the day. Challenge yourself to have a great wonderful day, right? Plan ahead, but then challenge yourself just to see what you can put into it so that you can enjoy your day and then prove to yourself you can do it.
So, what do you do besides eating in your family?
Oh, couple years in a row, we might have done the turkey trot. If I'm
Oh,
cooking for the day, it's cooking from 4 o'clock in the morning till, whenever folks come. We tend to like to play a game where we can engage the entire group and, it winds down to being, one winner. So it keeps everyone engaged to see who that winner of the game is.
Well, for years, we had a jazzercise fundraiser Thanksgiving morning.
Wow.
I know, and we raised a couple $1,000 for the food bank, and it was
Oh,
just so fun to go and jazzercise and then come home and start cooking or prepare to go to a Thanksgiving dinner.
how thankful can that make that day be? Raise
Yeah.
money to give back for others to enjoy meals for the upcoming months and then still
Mhm.
enjoy a healthy, wonderful meal yourself. That's
Oh
awesome.
oh, yeah, and I'm telling you, I woke up and go to jazzercise, and then when I come back, you're just such in a good mood. It's like, "Yeah, okay, get everything out, let's start cooking."
Yep. I love
Wow.
taking walks too on that day, gathering up all the kids and just say, "Hey, let's go. Let's see what we can find and
Yeah,
be adventurous."
that sounds
So,
good.
all right.
Okay.
Well, that wraps up our topic of 3 tips on how to balance the pleasure of Thanksgiving. So, thanks everyone for joining us, and let us know how you spend your Thanksgiving and how um, some of the ways you want to challenge yourself to be mindful.